What is up, everybody? Mikey Dare Panzernator here with another replay for you. Most of my videos in Warships have been replays recently, and that's just because I have so many of them and haven't been able to record the Oda Soda that often and that sort of thing, and I don't know, I kind of like it. So we got ourselves a Kutuzov game here. Oh, let me know. I'm sure live games, probably my commentary is a little bit better and more into it or whatever. But you know, these replay games tend to be pretty good too. So someone says it's a well balanced battle, and yes, it is. It's pretty well balanced. Yeah, I've been using the Kutuzov a lot more lately because of the Yamamoto campaign missions. It's one of the tier 8 ships that I have, and you can't play the tier pits every game as much as I kind of as enjoyable as that is. Oh, look. Guess what time it is? The time where we say, dear Warships, please make replays better. Actually, I got like one of the Warships like, hey, take our survey things. And I did bring up the whole replay thing into that. So yeah, I'm just checking out her nice little superstructure. I don't know, naval architecture is fascinating to me. I guess the whole concept of having to build something fit to a purpose and all of that and blah 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 blah. Yeah, we got a game for you. I don't remember a damn thing that happened. Actually, I kind of do, but yeah, I've been playing the Kutuzov a lot more for the Yamamoto campaign missions, and it hasn't exactly gone all swimmingly. It's not as amazing of a ship as I remember. Which I guess if it's a little bit better balanced, there's nothing wrong with that. Part of that, most of that is probably just me not being a cruiser player, like, at all. But at least we got 5 non-penetrations on that Colorado. Good for us. Yay, we hit something. We haven't done shit, but whoop-de-frickin'-do. So yeah, there's an enemy capturing sea. Not exactly the ideal scenario we're looking for there, but hey, who knows? Maybe we'll be able to shoot some of these fools. So we got a Tago over there. I think that's a Takao. I'm not sure. I don't know. I see more Takaos than I do like actual Atagos. I guess one you had to pay money for, and one you could earn in a campaign. I guess quote unquote free ships are going to be more prevalent, and yes, that is a Takao. It just replays, as far as I know, doesn't really have support for the Arpeggio ships. It still shows their camouflage and all that appropriately. It just doesn't call them their Arpeggio names, which is frustrating in its own right. I think that Colorado's shooting at me. I don't know if I'm taking evasive action. I mean, I am now, but I definitely saw that in the replay a lot earlier than I did otherwise. So I'm gonna, I don't know, in my torpedoes, yeah, I'm just gonna launch some torpedoes. I think I'm barely in range if he comes like this way from that island, but I don't know. You see, if you're in a destroyer, 8-kilometer torpedoes, like, damn, this is pretty good, especially lower tiers. I mean, tier 8 is not great or anything, but when you're a tier 8 cruiser, it's like, well, 8-kilometer torpedoes are basically last resort type stuff. So we have an Atago that's not moving very much, and he's showing broadside, and we're loading armor piercing. So hopefully we can, get some citadels and not that bundle of bullshit that was the last salvo. Like 5 non-pins really against a cruiser armor? Unbelievable. Sometimes it's just incredible. And yeah, and then he's, angled and I get a penetrating hit. Doesn't exactly do a whole lot of damage, but it's there. So yeah, I decided, let's switch back to high explosive. He's facing the wrong way. I'm making sure to turn a lot so I don't get a fistful of torpedoes or a battleship from long range or anything along those lines. I know, like, just in cruisers, I mean, really in everything, even in battleships, just always on the move. You gotta keep on moving. So everyone's saying, yeah, see, he is a Takao. It says it in the chat, but it says a Tago. Like, come on, people. Warships, you can't even have, like, the actual names of these arpeggio ships onto your replay system. So I think I got this kill. JK, no I didn't. Lol. Well, it happens. You know, I was trying to live up to my Warships online profile and finish off heavily damaged enemies, but it was not meant to be. So, we both have lost a cruiser, and we've also lost a destroyer. It's far from ideal. I should turn around because there's that destroyer that's kind of spotted. I don't know what I'm doing here. Sometimes I'm texting people or like changing my music or whatever, or like my podcast and all that, because again, you know, I like to listen to podcasts whenever I play Warships, especially, you know, trying to complete these long haul missions like the Yamamoto campaign. So there's a Mahan right there, and well, my guns are turning a little slower than I'd like. Let's see if we can't bring him some Russian bias. Nope, no Russian bias there. I just hate whenever, you know, your guns are online, with the dispersion makes it so where your shells go on either side of the ship and you miss. Like, that's a little frustrating, but hey, what can you do? RNGs is going to be RNGs, and get wrecked, son. There we go. So, we got him dead. Apparently someone's trapped in a effing bay. Captain One Leg. That's Bismarck. I think we run into him a lot more later in this game. I don't know. I stockpile a bunch of these videos, and I always go with the oldest one. So this is why whenever updates come out, I have a backlog of like 5+ replays recorded. And I'm like, well, shit, gotta get them all recorded. So, but you know what? Everyone wins. I get to show off some more great gameplay. Y'all get more Warships videos. Everyone's happy, except this Amagi I'm trying to set on fire. He might not be happy about this whole situation. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, you know, some people you see will, I'm popping smoke. Some people you see, like, will, post in chat, like, oh, I put this on YouTube or Twitch or blah, blah, blah. And I usually just be like, lol, good for you, because you're the only YouTuber in the game. I try to be sarcastic sometimes, but I don't know. I would never do it because I just feel, I'd feel a little scummy or whatever, but, you know, you have to wonder if anyone would actually watch and enjoy if I put it in the chat. No, I'm not going to do that. That's, no one likes self-promotion, guy, but you can't really grow without self-promotion. It's a real paradox. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Let's shoot the Atago. See, I think this is an actual Atago. Yeah, it is. I can tell from the chat concentrate fire meanings. Oh, this might be good for some armor piercing. Or, you know, full broadside of high explosives might do the trick too. He's on fire. And I think he's gonna burn to death. I think we got this one too. Guess what? Number 2. See, this is one of those few games where I actually do most of my work early in the game. Like, usually videos, like, it'll be, you know, this is the part in the game where I actually start shooting at stuff. You know, sometimes I'll, there have been plenty of replays, and if you want to see those, obviously check out the channel, but where I, you know, get off to a slow start, and then I just finish off everyone to end the game. Like, you know, I definitely do, my reaction to this game, like how I play, definitely is very closer oriented or whatever, you know, because other than battleships, I'd say I'd probably play destroyers the most. Not as much recently, but you know, before, or you know, early in the game's history, I would always play the Japanese destroyers because they're ninja torps, and you know, they hadn't exactly figured out what destroyers were great at. The whole, you know, the whole smoke screen gunfire tactic hadn't really been brought to my attention yet, so I would, you know, tend to focus on Japanese destroyers because they can ninja torp, and so my instincts are that of either a battleship or a Japanese destroyer, and destroyers in general, but all ships too. Though, you know, if you survived later in the game, of course, this is kind of obvious if you think about it, but the later you're alive in the game, the more you can do to change the tide of battle. So, speaking of changing the tide of battle, how are we? I think we're down. We're tied. Okay, so I'm trying to finish off this Tirpitz or this Akatsuki. I'm not entirely sure which one I'm going to fire. They're both kind of behind an island. The Bismarck's saying the Tirpitz. And like half their team's aiming at me, which is annoying. I'm going to try and pop this Akatsuki who's stuck behind that island. Yeah, it's really annoying how... Okay, so I got a defended ribbon there. Yay, I'm never going to complete that mission. Like, just full disclosure like that, I don't know. That's just something that's way too situational for the mission. And I think the third leg of the Yamamoto campaign came out today, if I'm not mistaken. And I haven't even completed the third to last leg, so the one that required me to do all these destroyers and cruiser nonsense. So I'll probably be playing some more of this tonight during Warships Wednesday. Plug. I'm sure those of you who are familiar with the channel know this, but those of you who are new to the channel, every Wednesday I try and do a live stream. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Time, which is like around noon Australian time. I have a great... Oh no. My health is like all gone. What the hell happened there? Yeah, Captain 1, whatever. That was far from ideal. So what are we going to do? We're going to pop smoke and make him pay for his sins. Oh god, I should so be dead. I should be dead. I should be dead. I should be dead. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is something else. Oh god, how am I alive? 26 hit points. This is unbelievable. That Otago might be danger close to all this. But you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, you know what? We're going to go down. We're going to go down shooting. And man, I was like not at a terrible angle there. Like, I don't know. I think I just got unlucky with that salvo that basically ate up all my health. I completely remember this now that everything's going on there. A little worried about the torpedo notification. If I'm flushed out of the smoke, I am beyond toast. I'm probably toast regardless. Maybe a stray shell's gonna kill me. Like, I would not be surprised with that. But Captain One Leg, we're gonna make sure he's nice and toasty whenever he gets his kill against me. And I think I'm gonna get a torpedo hit on him. And I do. Get wrecked, son. Other batch of torpedoes. Fantastic. Will I live to see another day? I mean, who knows? I think if my memory serves me well, I do get focused down because, well, I'm a cruiser with 26 hit points, and they have 2 battleships and a destroyer. So, yep, I'm gonna, venture out into the open. Survival is not my mission. My mission is to help my team win the game, and if I can draw a couple salvos away from my friends, I will do that. But for now, I'm gonna die the first thing that looks at me. So effing Russian biased Kutuzov. Yeah, our Bismarck way didn't like me. That Colorado. I always, of course, have to say I'm like hi. And I think we talked about this in a previous video. I think Victor Mary left a comment saying that the Bismarck has the camo with like the Iron Cross painted across the bow. If this is that one, like, I'm definitely a fan, but I think there's a non-battle damaged version of this one, because this camo is like always supposed to be battle damaged or whatever. So we got a Bismarck pulling a Bismarck. I don't think he has manual secondaries because he is focusing. No, I think he does. If so, some of them would be shooting at the Colorado. I don't know why he's not shooting at the Colorado. Like, I would be shooting at the Colorado, but Tago gets killed there with the fire. The Bismarck just should cut throttle to stay in the cap zone. Although I think, this is definitely going to be a game probably won by killing everyone and not necessarily capping. But now this is where the fun begins. We got 3 battleships and a cruiser to flush out a destroyer. They have all the caps. Yeah, this is a bit of a tricky finish. So, yeah, people, you know, saying stuff in the chat. Cap, cap, cap. A lot of random splashes. Time to hop off the beach. And is that the... No, that's the other dude. So I'll cap A. So, you know, it's great to strategize, but make sure you're sending it to the right chat. But hey, we found the fool, so there you go. And I think this Bismarck does what I would do, which is just say F it and sail nose into the smoke with high explosives loaded. I definitely do have my tier pits because, you know, torpedoes and all of that, but at this point in the game, I'm just the guy that's like, well, let's finish this. He can't hide forever, and spot DD, no frickin' shit, Murdochs. Come on, bro. We're smarter than that. So, you know, I think we'd win this regardless. We're capping B. Someone's gonna cap A, someone's gonna cap C, or someone would cap C eventually. But we know where they are, so have that high explosives loaded, and just it's a complete firing squad. Like you're just not gonna live that long. Everyone, as soon as he was spotted, pulled the trigger. Yeah, I don't know, Mr. Prometheus, Prometheus or whatever. I don't know if I would turn to get those other guns online because of torpedoes. But I guess, you know, the North Carolina would take the brunt of the assault. And Akatsuki is basically dead. Gets a North Carolina kill before he goes down to the Bismarck. So, that was the game. Decent game from the Kutuzov for me, other than, you know, getting absolutely shellacked, 90,000 damage, 11 fires, 202 hits, just all kinds of shells hitting everyone. You know, lots of XP and missions and stuff. In terms of the team, you know, third place is not bad. I'm not going to complain, especially considering I died relatively early. And then the damage breakdown, not a lot from armor piercing, about half of it from high explosives, about 30,000 from fires, and 13,000 from that singular torpedo hit. Most of our damage was taken from armor piercing shells. So I guess, I don't know, I might have just gotten lol pinned or something. But anyways, that is it for this Warships video, this Warships replay. Be sure to join us Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central, whatever that is for you. I know it's like 11 or 12 in Australia because of time changes and zones and all that. That's why I mean it's either 11 or 12. I know it's probably... I'm digging myself in a deeper hole. And that's Thursday morning, not Thursday around lunchtime versus Wednesday night for the land down under. But us in America, you know, 8 p.m. Central, you can figure out what that is for you. We'll hope you join us, twitch.tv/Panzernator. There's links in the description. There's links to my channel page. Panzernator is pretty easy to type in a search bar on Twitch. And also I tweet it out. So be sure to follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch so you get those live stream notifications. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Until then, this is Panzernator, cueing the overture, and signing out. See you, nerds.